2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second missing to the right and to the left, will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Setting up in the first cut here. Going with the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just didn't drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. frustrating.
Putting for a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Currently at +1 for the day. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Going with the 7.
And should find the surface.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Well played. That's a good way to move into the top 10.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. You like that, didn't you? Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
This one might need to sit. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Like the look of this one. Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind, get some momentum here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 5th place.
Oh my, how about that for a par? That'll help make a big move. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Looking to sink this to be even with Xander Schauffele.
Looking really good.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. 1 stroke off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. That's not the shot he was hoping for.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Absolutely flushed.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
I don't mind the look of this. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
So far, so good, but it's only early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Playing from around 160 yards. He's 2 shots back. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh. Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
That dog will hunt.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Hey, nice looking line. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. Oh, yeah! A shot of the day.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. From around 170 yards here, only 1 shot off the pace. Going with the 7.
Put the indicator on and it's taking a right turn.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, how about that one?
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Moments like that deserve another look.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
All guns blazing here. They've got full attack mode on.
You may be thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Bit too heavy-handed there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, good shot that, right inside the range. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. What a quality shot that. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, steady now. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Xander Schauffele. That was clinical. Beautifully played. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. A birdie putt awaits. Now 2 shots up after that one. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Well played, mate. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. Three feet to go here to the hole. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.